WIFTPM.
You sure looking good tonight, baby. I just wanna make sweet love to you tonight, baby. Come on. If you don't mind, let me tell you.
Hey there, sexy lady of my dreams. Can I have you here with me? I just wanna love you down. Yeah. I'm making you scream my name. Oh, loving your body. I'll be kissing your body, and I'll be caressing your body. Oh, baby, just come on. Loving your body. I'll be loving, feeling your body. And I'm gonna touching your body all night, baby. Now I'm about to fulfill your fantasy. So come a little closer, bring your body to me. I'm trying to take my time, I won't rush at all, 'cause you deserve the best. I'm gonna love, I'm gonna kissing your body until the morning comes. Caressing your body, oh baby, just come on, loving your body. Let me feel your body, and I just wanna touching your body. If you don't mind, baby, let me loving your body. I just wanna kissing your body. Don't stop me, baby, kissing your body. Oh, baby, come on, and let me feel your body. Please, baby, touching your body. Baby. La 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 la. Oh. All night, baby. Oh, baby. Don't stop, no. Just let me love you. I just wanna touch you all night long. Come on. I wanna do it again. I wanna do it again. I just can't get enough of you, baby. Feeling your body, touching your body. I just wanna feel you tonight, baby. Makes me love. If you don't mind, if you don't sip a little wine, sip up and don't mind, spend a little time. Ooh, I wanna make me love. Ooh, I wanna make me love. Ooh, I wanna make me love.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis, the ruler in the building. And it is Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Means we done made it to another day of work tomorrow on Saturday for me. I'll be like, the weekend. Ha! Ha ha! What that mean? I get to sleep till 5? 6? Well, I'm going to tell you what. If ever there was an important Black People First meeting, it would be tomorrow. In case you did not hear at the end of the show, or if you have been under a rock, you would now know that Jesse White,
has officially endorsed Anna Valencia for Secretary of State. Check this, right? So, remember how yesterday I was saying, like, we align with our past while they align with the future? Well, just check this out. The oldest politician, black politician, just aligned with the future and left black people in the past. They ain't even have to fight for it. He just handed it to him. It's Friday. What a way to go in on weekend. Hey man, so I'll tell y'all what, we had a snowstorm last night. It just like came out of nowhere. Well, we knew it was coming, but it wasn't like they said it was going to be, because they said it was supposed to be, again, coochification of Chicago. People was canceling school. They was canceling bus routes. They was canceling. I was like, for this, I really cannot believe that we still are running around. Yesterday just confirmed to me. And it was like people who I thought of as Chicagoans calling me like, it's a little snow out there. Now, I'm not talking about if you was like in Bolingbrook or something, because I wanted my mom and them to come out yesterday, but they had work to do. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted them to come out in that, but you know, like if you live in Chicago, now the difference also though is, Riis, I don't know that they plow. I don't know when. I think they'd be like, let's wait for it to stop snowing, and then we'll plow. Did you get caught in it yesterday at all?
Oh no!
I was looking for you, Riis. I was like,
I looked at my phone and saw it was snowing. I was like, yeah, you know. But nah, it wasn't that bad. Like I was saying the same thing, because they actually canceled school early. Like my daughter didn't have to go in. Like they just had online school, and it wasn't even no snow on the ground yet. Like it was because they was preparing. You know, it wasn't, until like 4 o'clock. Like, you was already out of school. You got out of school at 2:40. Like, how are you out of school when it's not prepared to snow to 4? Like, what are they doing? So, yeah, I was like, and then they was like, oh, it's real bad. I looked out the window like, okay. By like 8 o'clock, all the roads was clear. It looked like it was regular. I was like, yeah, y'all are so... Y'all need to all move to Miami. All y'all could go to Miami.
Soft as they say out west, south as cat.
It's a million tow trucks and plows out there this time. But them last 2 times, you couldn't find one till 4 in the morning. So that's what. This the one you prepared for. This one, huh? You really prepared for the wrong one.
Right. Exactly. You look, y'all, this the Maze Jackson Show. That's my man, DJ Riis the Ruler. Since he already been talking, let me just go ahead and throw the mic to him. Hey, DJ Riis the Ruler, how you feeling today, man?
And blessed by the best. You already know the rest. I felt you on that Friday. Like, it's Friday, then I'm like, you know what? I like,
stop,
right.
Riis.
You know,
Hey,
you
Riis,
just work.
to the man of the house. Like, for people who is the man of the house, the weekend just means you got weekend work to do. You ain't on the same clock. Man, bro, we going to Black Creativity this weekend. This ought to be real interesting. Man. Whew. So, Riis, be prepared today. I'm just telling y'all now. If you watch this show today, y'all gonna be praying for Tell Me Something Good. Because right now it's kind of all bad to me. It's kind of all bad. White Jesse gave our legacy away yesterday. Now I'm curious to see if we're going to allow it to happen.
Is the person they nominated a Democrat?
White Jesse, yes, he did. She's a Democrat, a Latina.
Then that's your answer. They call you in every day and told you what we loyal to. Loyal to the D.
And it's like they're giving us the D literally. Like the other D, not the Democrat D.
Hey, you ain't gotta.
He just gave us the D. Jesse, I mean,
yeah.
So for 30 years, 20-something years, we done celebrated this man as a Black History hero. And the moment he goes out and hands the crown to a Latina. I am, Riis, I'm like personally offended. So let me start here. Congratulations to Anna Valencia. Like honestly, I have no ill will towards her or her husband. They were shrewd. You know how it'd be like, you got me. You got us. But the whole concept that for 30 years you occupy the spot as the top Black dude, the least offensive, all the stuff, everything that every white person wants you to do. And on the way out the door, you hand the keys to the Latina. Now, Riis, it's like this is kind of really a weird situation. Because, you know, for like up until Ken Duncan, like, you know, you ever be in a place where it's all Black people all the time? Like, I remember, we're going to have to talk about this a little bit later because I need to, but I'm having a hard time wrapping my arms around it. And again, I understand. It's like it's the game. And matter of fact, I was taught the game. And I'm watching, like, yo, cuz. I hope can David Moore call us today? Like, Joe, I don't even know how you navigate this. Right? Like, I mean, I love the tumblers. Don't get me wrong. I do. But I think they could have actually been our demise. A big chunk of it. We're going to start these conversations at 7:30. I mean, at 6:30. And we're going to take it out for a while. We're going to stretch it out. I don't know if you all saw the story today. Riis. Since we both here, Ruthie not going to be here. Let's just jump on the soul plane now. Let's get this thing up to 60,000 feet because we got some things we need to talk about as Black folks. Ooh, we going fast, high, and fly. It's the Maze Jackson show right here with Maze Jackson, DJ Riis the Ruler. We are up and away at 60,000 feet. Riis, I went out yesterday again. Can you hear it? Right? It's like, I promise you. They be doing it to me. They be like,
"Did you at least not drink this time?"
I tried not to.
Wait,
I stay with beer.
Okay. Did you say, man, you know what? It's Friday tomorrow, so you know.
No, I said I don't want any. And I try to tell people,
No.
There's this thing with Stella where if I drink one, it reactivates. And then I'd be like, let me just get another. And I'll have another. One more. Hey, we took an Uber. I'll take one for the road. And the next thing you know, the alarm clock is going off at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're like, damn.
That's a beast at that 4.
And it was like I had just gotten down from the day before. Like I had just got back right.
That first bit kick you right back in. Like he was right there at the dead end.
Hey. Right. Hey.
Remember me?
Like I felt like the Joker. I'm back. Whew. All right, check this out. I don't know if you all saw this. I told you all you have to go back and play the shows that I way back from about 2 years ago. But AT&T is under investigation now and potentially the feds are looking at filing charges against the AT&T criminal charges. And I think it's really just another attempt to make people talk on the Madigan piece. But I just think he keep telling them, just be quiet. We'll wait it out. Now, also yesterday, three people accused of working with Mike Madigan on a scheme to defraud ComEd. Those 3, they tried to get their charges dismissed. The judge said, no, thank you. You will not be. You will be. So they will be going to trial very shortly is my belief. And so I feel like they're sending signals that say, like, even if you think you slick, we're going to put it on you. And I think that was kind of what happened when we saw the conviction of Alderman Daley Thompson earlier this week. People were saying how minimal the charges are. But I do believe that the feds are making it very uncomfortable for people not to talk if they know something. So pay attention to that. Riis, gang forfeit orchestra, the gang asset forfeiture ordinance. Riis, what do gang members own? Like, I be thinking like they be acting like gang members now be like Nino Brown. Like, I don't feel like the members are like the old days. Like, where there was like Chief. Chief lived out in the suburbs and he came into the city, right? And he had his, right?
Something like that.
Huh?
They still do that.
They still do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in Chicago, they are saying that there is the gang forfeiture action. So do you think that would be impactful? Do you think, like, they catch up people that they're going to be able to get Chief and them, take his crib and them? Is it really still like that?
Yeah, I know a few people like that.
So
yeah.
don't be.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that now. I'm just saying, but I know people that, you know, come. If you assume they lived where they, you know what I'm saying, like grew up at, but they really don't. It take them like a whole hour to get there. Like, they gotta move, you know, so they just leave off. Yeah, I know a few people like that.
Okay. Are they Chief though? Is it like still Chief?
It's not like the old days, like you said to say, but it's more. It'd be more.
If you got the work,
right?
Whoever got the work is
correct,
Chief.
Correct. You know, so back in the old days, was the man that had to work he was at the top already. You
right.
know, he ran and he distributed everybody.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying, is now.
You got a quarter key, you Chief.
Right, you can be working and then you like, man, you know what, or get your income tax and buy enough. Like, hey, bro, I bought enough to put you, man, you know, since you already do it, you might well come to me. And now you're starting to build your, you know what I'm saying, like your little team like that. And now you have told yourself, now I don't even have to do it because now I just bought what everybody been looking for. Now you just come to me and I make my money off that. After I make that off that, now I'm gonna go ahead and get out the way because I know this area hot. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move somewhere to Addison, or you know what I'm saying, or somewhere Flossmoor, to where, you know, I'm so out the way. Like, the only time I come there is, you know, to do my business and then I'll leave. So yeah,
you think that drive the? See, I believe that That's an elevated version of the quarter pound game.
Exactly.
That's an elevated
Yeah,
version
yeah.
of the QP.
You just
game.
actually went
And
to
I
the
ain't
peak.
now, but I huh?
You just actually went to the whole pound. Instead
Right.
Of the quarter pound.
Exactly. There you go.
So that's how it is now. Like, you're in charge. Like, oh yeah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I can supply. Like, hey man, like you already copying from somebody else. So like now you get all the people, and now that's your little job. And
So they
now,
try to rob you. Then they found out where you live in the suburbs,
right,
and then
right.
they try to rob your house. Go ahead.
and now they actually got like regular jobs now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got regular jobs.
You got a regular job to make sure that you, and then your work, but you be a anonymous worker, so you really don't care about your job.
Right, but it's.
I remember-
for your little, like you may see him work at like a warehouse, a little basic job or something like that. But he had a warehouse driving a BMW or something like that.
I remember, I ain't gonna say no names, but I remember when one of the biggest chiefs out west worked at the jail.
That's smart.
Worked at the jail.
That's smart.
Dog, it was ridiculous.
That was smart.
Hey, Joe, he worked at the jail. Mothers would come in the door, be like, Chief.
Not here. Not here, but I got you. Hey, you're good. It's an extra piece of meat on you every time. You straight, right? Who? Sergeant Coleman? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, man.
You know how they call that raid, man? You like, man, you do know every raid and we always good. That's why.
Hey, man. Shh. Be quiet, right? Hey, man, I'm telling you, dog.
But the new thing is, like I said, the new thing is now they start to date people inside there. Like, I got a couple of people that date COs in there.
Right. But at least they know at least they know they ain't cheating.
So, but yeah, man, so the game.
But that always ends up bad.
Yeah, but
Cause then once you start dating, then it's like, now I got you on tape. Right? Now you stuck. Now you gotta do what I ask you to do. Where I'm going. I tell. Sorry. Dog eat dog world down here. Now back to work. Anyway, I don't know. How do we get to these conversations, Riis? Riis, first we had car cracking 101. Now we got how to infiltrate the jail. How do they get those cell phones?
I'm not gonna talk.
I'd be like, do not put that cell phone to your face. Do not.
But the crazy thing, man, then I'm done. But like, have you been seeing lately? Is so many people like on live in jail?
Yes. Yes.
Like they chilling in jail. It's TikTok video. I'm so confused on like ain't nobody else seeing this, or like ain't nobody else on TikTok ain't nobody. Is that Jermaine again? Like we don't know. He has a whole profile. Okay.
Hey Joe, I remember when the first COVID stuff broke out and they was doing them jail videos from like Alabama and stuff where that was crazy. But let me just tell you that one of the brothers told me that he came home from the Fed joint and was like, hey man, we check you out every day. I was like, what you mean? He said, we got iPads. He said, we got iPads, we got everything. And he was like, real talk. The brothers be listening. So shout out to everybody who is locked down somewhere in the world.
Listening right now.
Listening or watching.
Right.
Because he be like, no, we used to watch it. I was like, get out of it. Nah, man. He like, you got a whole, yes. So anyway, shout out to all the brothers, the peoples, the folks, the everybody's. Regardless of what you are. If you are tuned in and you are checking us out from somewhere, hey man, it's going down out here. We got to empower our people. Y'all got a job in there too, man. Just telling you. Just telling you, man. We man. Whew. All right, Riis. Did you see the mayor had a stalker? It sounds kind of juicy to me, Riis.
No, I was just saying that. Listen, man, if she was all she had to do was just say she was on her way to Subway, it was that's what he was waiting on. Subway, say it, I'm free.
Juicy. It sounds kind of juicy to me, and you know how I know it's juicy? Is because the mayor had a stalker, and it's on page 12 in the newspaper. It's like you be flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping. Like on the news, it wasn't at the headlines. It was like after the main stories. And by the way, I was like, so it's like he drove by her house 15 times. Guess what, Riis? That's from January 17th to now. He could have. That's like he could have been going to work. They arrested him. They arrested him and they found him with a gun. He also had a FOID and a concealed carry permit. They had the concealed carry permit and the FOID revoked, but it was only after they had him arrested. So again, like, I'm just telling you, man, they sloppy. This was a sympathy play. This is juicy smooth. I'm telling y'all now, this was juicy. I pray for the safety of our mayor and all of our elected officials, but I'm just telling you, my Chicago-ness tells me there's some juiciness to this story.
I am bad, man. Just imagine if he would have caught out there, man. She would have had a noose around her neck. So he's got to watch out, child. You know, don't go to Subway so late alone.
Apparently, they said he drove by. They stopped him. They gave him a ticket. He drove by. Riis, this story is so full of holes.
So why'd he get a ticket?
Because he committed a traffic violation and they smelled burning cannabis. No, I'm just joking. They said some traffic violation, but it was like they said he's driven. License plate readers have identified that he's driven by 15 times since January 17th. I mean, the cops, when you read the story, it's like they be like putting these moments where they be like, bullshit, right? Like you read the story and they be like, and he found with a weapon and license revoked after, right? Like after he was already arrested and detained. They kept trying, like Riis. I almost feel like I need to read the story out loud and then everybody be like, boop, boop.
That's that. Do this for me real quick and I'm going to relocate
right,
you real quick.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Riis,
now you find him.
I need some
somewhere.
sympathy. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to shoot two bullets missing from the gun. Apparently, he shot down the alley nearby the mayor's house. So he shot 2 bullets down the alley. Juicy. Like, y'all ain't learned from Juicy Smouye. And you know they gonna camera you, right? Look, and I'm telling you, this is what, you know what's gonna happen, Riis? We gonna be watching TV one day during the next election cycle, and they gonna solve the crime. And they gonna be like, it was all, I'm telling you.
I know that cop that stopped him. I know that cop.
Oh, God. See, you know what the script. Look, do you see, even Riis ain't even been with us all that long, and he didn't even know the script. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
This is Monster Jam.
Get your savings coupon from participating Great Clip salons and save 20% on select tickets. See savings coupon for restrictions and details. Coming to Allstate Arena February 25th through 27th.
And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion has to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, I want. He's making me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around.
Come all the way with me.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People family? The time is now 6:35 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports, traffic, and weather update. So NBA All-Star Weekend. Today's the Rising Star game where we get to see our boy Ayo play and represent the Chicago Bulls tonight. Let's head over to traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the loop and back will be 18 minutes. On the Edens, inbound from Deerfield to the Exchange will be 35. Exchange to Deerfield will be 30. On the Eisenhower, it will be 31 minutes in both directions. While on the Stevenson, it'll be 30 minutes from I-355 to the Dan Ryan and 32 minutes outbound. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan is now 36 minutes, 32 minutes to I-80. The Dan Ryan, 16 minutes to the loop, 13 minutes to 95th. On DuSable, Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson and back will be 7 minutes and 8 minutes north. That's Randolph to Bryn Mawr and Bryn Mawr to Randolph. Today's weather is 12 degrees and clear. Today will be a high of 34 and a low of 10 degrees. I'm Riis the Ruler. Happy Friday here on The Maze Jackson Show.
To the grave, from the grave, back to glory. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come all the way with me. Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Oh, please. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around. From glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane to Golgotha, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave back to glory. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane to Golgotha, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave back to glory. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane to Golgotha, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave. Glory to Gethsemane, Gethsemane to Golgotha, oh, Golgotha to the grave, from the grave. Dear Lord, it's me again. God's gonna turn it around. I'm calling on you. You did it before. I believe that you can do it again. Somebody calling you right now, Lord. If it ain't one thing we need, somebody else needs you for another.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Rule in the building. And it is right after 6:30, y'all. And you know when 6:30 comes, the Saints from WBGX 1570 AM join us. Hey, y'all, we want to thank y'all every day from 6:30 to 8. The Saints are right here on the Maze Jackson Show from WBGX 1570 AM. Now, you know the Sinners get here at 6 o'clock. And they got to stay till 9. And they do that every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9. Sinners got to stay a little bit longer. They got to do their thing. Now, we on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Shout out to Facebook Live. It seemed like that's like the girl you dated in high school. YouTube seems to be the Carrie Steele of the game right now. YouTube, and I feel like once the YouTubers done got caught up in the Facebook comments, they done got engaged. This restream is something else, man. It's like you got to get all these little tricks and tabs and push the buttons and make it all work. But I got to tell y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show, and I don't care where you listen to us, how you take us in. I just want to tell you I'm grateful that you're with us. Every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9. Uh-oh. I want to say what's up to everybody. Shout out to DJ Riis. Look at y'all. Look, Riis. Hey, y'all listen to Riis. Underneath, don't raise it up. But y'all pay attention. See Riis trying to, Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all. I know what happened. Tamiko said, he ain't no Sonya. He was like, oh, hold my blood. I'm going to show y'all.
I ain't even see her say that.
Riis. I remember one day, though, Riis, they was going in on the comments, and Riis was like, I got John Blaze. What's John Blaze? My joint's John Blaze too. I see you, Riis. I've been hearing you. I've been seeing you. I be like, yeah, as long as they don't cut us off, we all good. It's the Maze Jackson Show. So, I'm going to have a tough conversation with myself today. So, y'all don't mind me, okay? No, actually, I'm going to have a tough conversation with all of us. But I need y'all to give me some advice. I need you all to, I'm going to tell kind of like a story, right? This ain't really my story. This is like one of my cousin's stories. But it's applicable to what happened, what's going on right now. So, Riis, open up the phone lines and get ready to hit the button because I now have it in my head what I want to ask. Ready? Go. You know, and I'll be like, go. You'll be like, whew, and then you'd be like, go. But then it don't go, and then you'd be like, go. Then it don't be going. Then you'd be like, go. And it still don't be going. So then you'd be like, and go.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
Who is our loyalty to? Who is our loyalty to? So, this is a story. An analogy, not an analogy. Is it a fable? No, it's not a fable. The similarity to the events in this conversation are purely coincidence. Okay? So, Riis, back what's this? So, probably about 25 years ago, 25 years ago, my cousin joined a gang. But nope, it wasn't a gang, it was an organization. You know, you say gang, you might get a V. So, we're not a gang, we're an organization. So, Riis, he joined this organization. And when he joined the organization, he didn't come in under the chief. He came in under the right hand to the chief. Because the chief was loyal, because the right hand to the chief was undyingly loyal to the chief, no matter what, no matter how many times the chief played him, disrespected him, went out the back door, he always remained loyal to the chief. Because my cousin was loyal to the right hand of the chief, he by default was always loyal to the chief. Now, when you're the right hand to the chief, you expect that when the chief go, you step up. And so part of what makes this thing work is the fact that there's a progression and you know that your loyalty to chief is rewarded. So my cousin, who's a little bit younger, a little bit more ready to take over the world, say, man, why you always, Chief be sending us off, man. He be sending us on blank missions. He be having us do all type of stuff that really ain't in our best interest as an organization. But it does make sense for Chief. But the right hand to the chief always be like, hey, man, it's one way. We loyal to Chief. Regardless. I don't like what he say. I may not. We loyal to Chief. This is what we built on. This is what the paper say. This is what we doing. All the while knowing that one day, when Chief step out, the right hand's supposed to step up. And so you remain loyal to the right hand because you know that one day when the right hand make it to the chief spot, the right hand gonna do right based on all of the stuff that y'all know needs to be done, but he can't go against chief. Then one day, one of the brothers go talk to somebody else. He go talk to somebody from a different day. He don't go against chief, but he do go against some. And chief say to everybody, y'all violate him. Right hand be like, man, I can't, that's my man. Chief say, the white boys say we gotta violate him. So you know, everybody else jump on the violation, but the right hand, he don't throw no licks. He don't stop it, but he don't throw no licks. And when he can, he say, get off. And he sends you to, he makes sure you ain't stomped out. But he's still loyal to chief. Now you done said, hey man, I ain't effing with chief no more. I'm loyal to you, so you got to tell me. But I am not effing with chief. Chief finally said, I'm finna step down. Now, mind you, all the soldiers looking around, and we follow the right hand, but Chief got to work. Chief leave. He said, I'm out. But Chief leave and hand the work. They done integrated the mob. And now Chief is handing the work instead of to the right hand. Chief is handing the work in front of the whole world to the new Latino branch. Now, the Latino branch ain't followed no rules. They ain't never been loyal. They came in, they saw an opportunity. And now, because Chief, even though Chief saying, this is my right hand, Chief just handed all the work in front of all the workers to the Latino branch of the mob. While the right hand and everybody who down with the right hand is watching like, hold up, man. We all been loyal to Chief. We could have been took Chief down and we might not have been able to put you in. But we riding with you. But you are always loyal to Chief, and in front of the whole world, Chief handed the work to the Latino branch. Now my question is, and the whole mob is sitting there watching. Now the mob, Riis still got to eat because Chief gone. He about to go be off fishing and kicking it and doing his thing. The mob all been with the right hand since they was kids. But Chief just handed the work to the Latinos. Who now is the mob supposed to be loyal to? Right? Now, if you the right hand, you got to say, does the right hand now have to bow down to the person with the work? And by default, do we all now have to be subject to the Latino branch on some stuff that we made? Does this story make any sense at all?
Complete sense.
And so now, you've been lifting weights. You've been trying, like, right here and say, hey, man. You like right here and I got a mob. We been a mob forever. And now they telling us we got to bow down to them people. And he just gave the work to her in front of us. So now, it's two sets of people in the mob, Riis. Right? The two sets of people in the mob is the people that's loyal to the mob, that money ain't they thing. And then it's the people in the mob. You ever seen somebody flip? It's certain people you know ain't never flipping. Right? Like, they can move wherever they move. They are who they are. And then there are people who flip based on where they live or who got the work. Can y'all tell me what is supposed to happen? Like, Riis, tell me how does this movie play out?
Well, you lose the loyalty of some people, and now you got people going over to join the Latino.
So now we finna be. So we used to be.
That's where it's
and
at.
now we repping.
That's who paying. That's who got the work. That's who I gotta eat. That's what's gonna happen. So if I've been here and there's like I'm working for Chief because he got all. This is who feed me. This who paying. Even though I respect the right hand, now the right hand really he ain't even nothing no more. So that right hand been loyal because now if the work is with a new chief, I mean it's a new right hand. It's a new right hand that matters. So why would I even listen to this right hand? Even if the old chief left and made you chief, why would I even listen to you? Because you over there, you telling me to go and get something from somebody else. I might well just cut you out and then just go over there to somebody else. We listened to you because we thought you was next up. You know, this is how we was getting fed. Now the food over here, you know, so I'm okay. Yeah, so that's exactly how it's gonna play out.
But Riis, I've been sitting in the mob. We've been in the mob, man. We've been the mob since we was teenagers. We've been the mob since we was teenagers. Kenny. And Chief say he gonna retire and he giving the work over here. So if we ain't got the money, then we gotta have the guns, right? Because if I'm at that point, if I'm either that or do the right hand. Bow to the new chief and try and bring everybody to be under the new chief. Because even if you try to be under the new chief and you bring the mob to the new chief, I'm going to kill you after you bring me the people. Because I still can't let you build. I still can't let you have, they loyalty got to be to me.
And then you got people feeling a different way. So like now, I've been the right hand, like you said, since we've been kids. Because I knew that I had aspirations of being a chief, and now you done gave it to somebody else. Now I'm feeling some type of way because I'm still stuck here at the right-hand job again.
Well,
and I know that now because you was my cousin. I thought he was going to pass it down, but you didn't give it away. Now I know these people for sure not going to hand it to me. I don't care if I'm the right, left, middle, big toe, little toe. It's going to somebody in his organization, and now we lost all the power right here. And now we didn't just workers, and now we right back square root one. Because you know this story ain't gonna. Because you know that next time.
And if I'm in the Latino mob, I gotta kill me somebody. I'm making sure you don't get to rise up. So in that allegiance, who then do you become loyal to? So now either you got to go get the guns and be like, if you got the work, we either got to be able to take the work from you, or we got to work, or we got to be workers. Does that give me a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Who should my cousin be loyal to? Should my cousin flip? Or should my cousin drop his flags and become a Latino and join the Latino mob? Cause now we merging.
Unfortunately, he got to go where, this is where he eat at. So I got to go. If that's where it's at, I have to go where it's at.
Do y'all understand? Do y'all? So, what? Riis, but I ain't on the block. I'm a shooter.
Who told you to shoot?
I was listening to the right.
So now
I feel like I want the right to be like, right, let's shoot. What's up, man? We gonna lay down? We gonna lay down. Look, Joe, we'll go out. I'll go out.
So I'm gonna do that. But the majority of the people, sad to say, the majority is gonna be like,
Riis, we grew up together. Riis, we came from nothing to something. Man, we was like, bro, we didn't have nothing. We came from the projects. Look at what we got now.
So now we gonna choose violence, or we gonna still get some money. So that's what it's gonna come to. Are we gonna choose a war? We gonna do a war? Then what? Like, how we gonna still get to work? So most people gonna look at it that way and be like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna go over there, and I'm just gonna go over there. No disrespect. I was loyal here, and now you did that. Like you put it somewhere else. So some people may seem like it's loyalty to Chief, but it's loyalty to what Chief can do. Chief can no longer do what he can do. I need to go. I need to eat. I need to survive. Survival instinct is gonna always kick in first. So now I can go here with the gun blazing, you know what I'm saying? But then in the end, will I still get to work? Or I can just be like, you know what? I go over there. Most people is gonna take the easy route and just go to what aligns with them. It's always a couple of people that always, them 2-3 loyal people that, what I'm saying, stay with you and whatnot. But then the majority of the people jump ship and go ahead over there.
Riis, we gotta join the Latino mob. Like you tell them, so black people are being told that if they want to survive, they got to join the Latinos.
Juan.
That's what Chief say. Hey, the work is over here. You want to keep eating? Go get the work from over there.
Or find you something else. Or yeah. That's it. Them your only two choices now. And now what you gonna do? You gonna start a fight, start a riot with them. They still hold the power. They still hold it. And then now you gonna watch. Now you trying to rally up your troops, and you don't even know some of your troops. They finna head on over there anyway.
Gonna be your troop that put it in you.
Right. Man, I can tell you their whole operation. Man, they do this on Monday now, so it's like you gotta go. Like most people will align with what best interests them, so they have to go over to the new chief. Doggy dog world out here.
Go to the lifeline. I'm a little offended. I'm a little bothered again. First, Riis told me I wasn't smart. Now, I'm stupid for
It's
loyalty.
Uncle Rosie.
Hey, Uncle Rosie, it's Maze Jackson. What's up, Uncle Rosie? Talk to me, man.
I was listening to that scenario, and it's very challenging. Really, it is. But you know what? We have to. It's the way we're thinking about the problem that creates the problem. Now, lawyers, we played by the rules, and all of a sudden a switcheroo occurred. Now, what do? You can join in and be killed slowly, one by one by one, or you can do something else. The idea is, okay, so I got to put pressure on those whom this new chief respond to. So let me give you an idea. Okay, the Latinos got it, but the Latinos get a lot of their income out of our black community. We start hurting those people who are making money in our black community. They put pressure on the new chief. We have to think. You see, we think from a defeatist point of view, and therefore we get defeatist conclusions.
Okay.
But the idea, once I change, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I was listening. I said, okay, I feel that. I think though one of the things though, Uncle Rosie, is that I think we have to frame it in a way that black folks understand the direness of the situation. I don't necessarily. I feel like, my hope is that the response is not like Riis said, they gonna fold. My hope is the response is like, we gonna be like, hell no, get your gun, let's go change the rules.
Well, before you get there is let's learn from our teachers. Whether we want to believe it or not, we came under this institutionalized racism system, and it taught us the art of war and how to fight and what to do. But a lot of it has to do with the strategy. Number one is going back now. Cuz joined a leader, the first right-hand man. The right-hand man was faulty. When he joined the club, he came in with a narrow view, and that was to survive. And his reality was just surviving. But if we put leaders up, you see, what if the head man fall? What am I going to do? We didn't plan for tomorrow. So when the shift came, he didn't have no foundation. He was going down. But we're not out of luck. We do have some alternatives. Let's play politics. You don't do what you want to do for me. Whoever's at the lead, you take your people out of my neighborhood. And those people are making money out of the black neighborhood, them Hispanics, which will put a moratorium on them, and they're going to put the pressure on the new chief. We ain't got to do it.
Okay.
But anyway, look here, something else I want to do. I need Devin's number, and if you somehow never have Devin, if you could call me, because I need to get together. There's a plan brewing in my head that's gonna. I think you're gonna love it.
Are you gonna be there tomorrow? Are you gonna be there tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, well, Devin will be there tomorrow. So we got our Black People First meeting, and Devin is listening right now, and he was super proud last week that he met you. So he will definitely be there.
Yeah,
so
I was proud to meet him too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, what time, want me to set up? Somebody's supposed to call me what time I'm supposed to do my new task.
Okay, I'll talk to Riis about that too. I'll get that square together with Riis, and we'll make it happen. Thank you, Uncle Rosie. It's the Maze Jackson Show, man. Riis. I got you saying I got the, hey man, I can't drop my flags. Riis, I can't drop my flags, man. I got tats. Bro, I can't go in no other neighborhood. I got tats. Uncle right? I got face tats. It's like, what, I'm going to take my tats out and have them go over?
Nah, well, like usually, if we stay in that form, like usually, once the new chief, and I'm working for him, then, it's a different, like, now you get a pass. Like, he usually in my neighborhood because, like, you get like a pass. Like, they cool now. Like, we no longer enemies because I passed my stuff to you. So that's how they wanted to, like, look at it. But Uncle Rosie was right. Like, didn't plan, you know what I'm saying, ahead of time. You know, they didn't say, what if this happened? And then, like, what if, you know, like, this could happen? So that's why it's so much of a shock. Like, oh, wow. You know, but if you, you know, like, prior planning, you be like, okay. So I don't know what we do. Like I said, some will fight, some will fold. You know, and I
don't want to go on the reservation.
And that is what is the difference between us a lot of times. Is like we don't, you know what I'm saying, stick together.
Slavery is a choice.
So hey, man.
See, right?
But
right? We like this is it,
30,
right?
It said it's 30 of y'all and 2 of them in there, huh?
Riis, and I'm like, man, it's either. So I either gotta flip or die.
Sad, man.
Flip or die. That's what you tell him. Flip or die?
Flip or die.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
This is my virgin. Get your savings coupon from participating Great Clip salons and save 20% on select tickets. See savings coupon for restrictions and details. Coming to Allstate Arena February 25th through 27th.
I'm so glad that the Lord keeps on blessing. Y'all, I must say, every day He's making a way. Ooh, keep on blessing me. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field, even when you come and go. I'm so glad that the Lord keeps on blessing me. Y'all, I must say, in spite of, He just keeps on. Yeah, keep on blessing me. Oh, keep on blessing me, blessing me, blessing me. In spite of me, He keeps on blessing me, blessing me. I don't deserve it. He keeps on blessing me, blessing me. All the time, He keeps on blessing me, blessing me. Lord, we need you. Lord, we need you. Lord, we need you. Can't make it unless you. We need you to stop it. Come on and stop it. Do it every day, every hour. Come on and do it. Do it for us now. Somebody in a hospital, somebody down, don't feel too well, but bless us now. In the name of Jesus. Oh, please keep on blessing. That's what Grandmama said. Please. Oh, please. Yeah. Oh, please. Yeah. Keep on blessing. Keep on blessing me. While I'm driving the car. While I'm sweeping the floor, while I'm cooking dinner, taking the kids to school, walking down the street, walking through the grocery store, keep on blessing me. Anywhere that I stand, anywhere that I stand, keep on blessing me. In the name of Jesus, thou Son of David, keep on blessing me. Have mercy, oh God. Please don't ever stop. Please don't ever stop. When I'm disobedient, please don't ever stop. When I go against your wheel. Please don't ever stop. When I turn the west side, please don't ever stop. Oh, please. Lord, please. Lord, please. Please don't ever stop. Please don't ever stop. Please don't ever stop. Not just for me, but don't stop. Don't stop blessing my family. Don't stop blessing my friends. Even bless my enemies. Oh, please. Yeah, please.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
Church, if you ain't trying to help us, don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies now other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Ty, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect your oppressed to solve.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis, the ruler. Riis, how they call us still? Nobody on the phone. They don't want to talk to me. I want to know what y'all doing, man. Y'all staying with, y'all, we finna join the Latino mob? Like, Riis already been practicing. He said, my name, De Juan.
But the key thing is that what makes this a little different than just any other thing is that the fact that when you put like politics in it and it's like Democrat, like the fact that black people are, like you said, so loyal to that, you know what I'm saying? So that really matters more than who's like really in office, and we have shown that.
Nah, but no. So under the D, so let's just say under one of the, right? You got branches. They saying our branch finna fold into their branch. We all under the D, but we all had our own structures. Chief just handed the work off. So say we had a branch that was really the most powerful branch. Because what make you the most powerful branch is how many jobs and how much work you could put out. And the Secretary of State's office had all the work. They had the most jobs. That's why most people who went to the Secretary of State's office left there and became the governor until he got there. Right? Because they put somebody who they could take. They had Chief, who all the other mobs could be like, give us some of that work. Give us some of that work. And you know, the chief think that by giving work to all these other people, they be like, you great, man, you great. But they really playing. They're like, this Mark, you know it's the dude it's about Chief. So you could take something from him, but you might as well just finesse him. So now, you got what is arguably one of the strongest mobs because you got the most work. Everybody got to come to you for work on all branches, and you hand all of the work to the Latinos, and you tell your mob you want to keep working. I made a deal with the Latinos that you can still keep working. You can keep your job. Nothing will change for you. That's what you. No. You look, fam. Fam. Man, you get to keep your corner. You get to keep your block. That's your deck. It's still your deck. You just gotta go get your work from dude. Go get your work from dude, but ain't everything else smooth. I done negotiated. They ain't gonna come on your land. They not gonna take nothing from you. All y'all gonna stay straight. Even you who making $180,000 and the mob and the other mob looking like, man, this hot. You report to me now. So yeah, you can still work there, but I'm gonna need 20% off that. Man, I was just paying. Hey, fam, this is how we do it. Right hand, what we gonna do? Hey man, you still getting work? Man, we could take these marks. Press release from the chief. Riis, chief got real sophisticated, so he put out a press release. Chief. Statement from Illinois Secretary of State Jesse White endorsing Anna Valencia for Secretary of State. This is going to be hard to read. It is an honor and a privilege to serve as Illinois Secretary of State, and I thank the people of Illinois for entrusting me with the opportunity to serve them for an unprecedented 6 terms. I am proud of what we have accomplished during the past 23 plus years. Through our efforts, we have made Illinois roads safer, improved customer service, and cleaned up an office that had been under a cloud of controversy and corruption prior to my tenure. Since announcing I would not seek another term, I have been frequently asked who I would support as the next Secretary of State. It was important to me that such a person would be committed to good governance and public service, and that they would take on the job and the responsibility that goes with it, and that they would have the credentials and character that the people of Illinois richly deserve representing them in such an important office. The Democratic Party is fortunate to have 3 strong candidates running for the office. However, I believe one candidate stands out above the rest. That's why I am proud to announce my endorsement of Anna Valencia for Secretary of State. I have known Anna for many years. I am impressed with her energy, commitment to public service, and her dedication to getting the job done. As Chicago City Clerk, she has successfully modernized the office and made day-to-day customer service a #1 priority. She has the ability and the understanding to deliver important services to the public in a consistent, organized, and effective manner. Sounds like they stole this from Kerry's press release, but I'll let that be. Anna's personal history gives her a unique ability to relate to Illinoisans of all backgrounds and regions. She grew up in a strong family with a commitment to the labor movement, and they continue to share the values of helping working men and women and improving society for all. Like me, she comes from the Metro East region, a downstate area across the Mississippi River from St. Louis. Anna currently makes her home in Chicago. Anna is an excellent fit as Secretary of State. She will be a champion of road safety, working to build on our record of saving teen lives and combating drunk driving. She will be a strong advocate for good government, and enhanced customer service, keeping up with rapidly changing needs and technologies. Here go the transfer. You ready? As it was in 1998, this year's election for Secretary of State will also be historic. I made history as the first African American to be elected Secretary of State, and Anna will make history as the first woman and first Latina to be elected Secretary of State. I believe in my heart that Anna Valencia will be an outstanding Secretary of State, and I am deeply proud to offer her my unwavering endorsement. And with that, our birthright that he held for 24 years, he just handed over to the Latinos. Did y'all hear? I was the first black to ensure that there will not be another. Chief just sent out the word that Anna Valencia let me back up. I'm gonna do a little background on this, and then I'm gonna get out of my feelings for a minute. White Jesse endorses. Dang, my autocorrect keeps getting me with that white Jesse. Jesse White, white Jesse. I get it. Anyway, so for 23 plus years, you held down the spot as the black guy with all the white people that paraded you around and did everything. And so Riis, I am torn here, right? Like, everybody loves Jesse White. Jesse White tumblers, he's the most. But Riis, he occupied the most, he had the most work of anybody in the state for 23 years. And at the end of the 23-year tenure, the best he could do was give our mob to the Latina. Now, what does that say to every soldier, every lieutenant, every 1, 2, 3 star, 4 star? What does that say to everybody? And she hands the work to the Latina in front of the whole world. And then literally says, I'm giving our legacy. I held it, and I am determined to pass it away to. Let me read this. And as it was in 1998, think about where you were in 1998, and we have put all of this in this brother for him to say, as it was in 1998, this year's election for Secretary of State will also be historic. I made history as the first African-American elected Secretary of State, and Anna will make history as the first woman and Latina to be elected Secretary of State. Riis. Now, if you in the mob, she ain't made it yet. She still got to go to war. Right? She still got to go fight the Greeks. And she still got a black candidate she got to fight. Now, the mob, right hand, got to decide, because here go the lick, bro. If she wins, she gets all the work and what does the mob do when she ain't got the work yet. Chief telling us we got to work to help her get the work. Do we do a deal with her, or do we cut a deal with the other team because we can maintain our independence? So Chief says to y'all, the options are you can join the Latino mob, and I'll make sure you straight. But you gotta go war with her, go to war with her. Against the Greeks, and I want you to go to war with her against the black man. Against the black man. Riis, what the mob gonna do? What the black mob gonna do?
So you say it's another candidate? It's a black one?
Black candidate is gonna be calling us. David Moore will be calling us at 7:30.
Democrat or Republican?
Democrat.
All right. Yeah. I mean, first of all, I just want to, like, I wish I can had a time machine to, like, go back to 98.
Chief,
hey Jesse, I know I'm just saying, hey Chief, Do you know that when you get done, that you know that you would not hire someone from your own? They probably like, you crazy. I'm gonna make sure you keep going.
And not because sometimes when you think you one of them special Negroes where you don't want you don't even want nobody to be able to match you.
One of them OJs. You one of them OJ. Okay. Well, I mean, like I told you, it's two ways. I think it, like we smart. So let's just say that the other person, David, is the right hand. So now he done passed the work over to the
David ain't the right hand. So here go the lick. So now, Chief come to you and say, look, y'all, I've made my decision. I'm passing the mob on to the Latina. I want y'all to join up underneath. Now, you still got the right hand still on the team. And right hand, he's still the right hand, but he ain't got no work. He chief, but he ain't got no work. So you got to let's back up. Right hand is chief now, but he got no work. But he got the mob, and they at the meeting, and chief say, okay, he chief, but I'm giving her the work. But now, I need you, right hand, to lead the mob to a fight to make sure that she wins. So now you got to tell the mob, hey, mob, we changing our name. You got to add a... And then we got to go fight. And if we fight, we can keep what we had. Right hand, get the troops to go. Do we get on the do the troops go with the right hand to go fight for the? Well, kind of, because they got to protect their work.
Now, so they got to go listen to Chief, like you said. So
but Chief ain't gonna have no work because the work gonna be with her.
Yeah, see, and that's what it is. Chief gonna tell them that everything gonna be all right. So I mean, I think that when you put it in that one, like you said, is more than one option. Even though that Chief endorsed them, either way it go, you got to go somewhere else because it wasn't, like left in that aspect. But I said it's tough, and like I said earlier, we don't never stick together. So you gonna see split. It's gonna split it. Some gonna go that way, some gonna go another way, and some may even go a whole nother way. But like now, Chief has really broke up the structure because everybody thought that after he get done, the right hand was gonna slide right on in. Like, hey, you know what, man? And we know you up next. And now because it's shocking, because now it's not going that way. It's like now they trying to draw like a plan when like it should have already been, hey man, what happened if Chief don't actually pick you? Like, what we gonna do then? Like, nobody ever thought about that, and that's why it's so shocking. Like, he really didn't pick you. Wow. So like now people is thinking like, do I do that? Do I go over here and join forces, or do we fight to like keep it here? But then it's like, people always look at the end result. If I fight and we lose, do we get nothing now? Or do I still go over there and still get my something that I've been getting? They may, in the chief of this, man, man, they may ask for 40%. It may go up, but I'm still eating. Or do I want to fight it? And then if we lose, now I'm left with nothing. What would you do, Maze?
I just gotta say, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? We are taught to be scared, punished, whipped, threatened for only wanting what's right. That's it. You only want what's right. Man, bro. Go to the live lines. Give us a call, 872-259-74. Huh? I can't hear you. Oh, give us a second. We'll come to we'll talk to him in a minute. Man, bro, I'm gonna say this. We are watching a remap fight where they are trying to take everything we got. Shout out to Gilbert Villegas, who was tuned in yesterday and said he enjoyed the conversation. It's like, y'all, we are like literally giving away we're just giving it away. It's crazy to me, man. That's why I tell you it's tough. It's tough for brothers. I think when you look up and you can't get the same consideration
from your own people, though, that's when it hurt the most, when it's from your own people. They like, man, you really couldn't put your own people in there after you said you broke history and became the first. Man. So you should know how iconic that is. So to continue that torch should have been key. Even if it could have been just 2, but you at least assured that it didn't die right here. You at least said, man, at least I know for sure I made sure that we had 2. Because after I left, I had endorsed it the right, not saying the street of the wrong person, but I kept it here. But to immediately get it in there and just say, man, here you go. Man, It's like, man, you couldn't find nobody? Nobody?
We ain't never good enough for our own selves. This is the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Get your savings coupon from participating Great Clip salons and save 20% on select tickets. See savings coupon for restrictions and details. Coming to Allstate Arena February 25th through 27th.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 7:33 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area sports traffic and weather update. Sports today you can catch Ayo in the Rising Star Challenge in the NBA All-Star Weekend. Don't miss it tonight, 7 p.m. Let's head on over to traffic on the Kennedy. O'Hare to the Loop is now 48 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 22 on the Edens. Inbound from Deerfield to the Exchange will be 52 minutes. Exchange to Deerfield will be 33. On the Eisenhower is 45 minutes. Thorndale to the Loop in 33 minutes. Back out to Thorndale. While on the Stevenson, we got from I-355 to the Dan Ryan, 37 minutes. Outbound is 39. The Bishop Ford, 38 minutes, I-80 to the Dan Ryan, and 28 minutes to I-80. The Dan Ryan, 19 minutes to the Loop, still 13 minutes back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive, 55th to Jackson, Jackson to 55th is still 7 minutes, while north Randolph to Bryn Mawr will be 8 minutes. Bryn Mawr to Randolph will be 9. Today's weather, it is currently 10 degrees and sunny. Today will be a high of 34 with a low of 10. I'm Riis the Ruler. Happy Friday. Here's Valerie on the Maze Jackson Show.
Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. And while you're shopping anywhere, change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay this fine that you've been dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, babe?
It's the Maze Jackson Show. Go to the live line. Caller. Take the caller and then we'll talk to David Moore and then we're going to end the conversation. Go ahead. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Go ahead. Oh, he gone? David Moore's gone too? Go ahead. Welcome to the... I am ending the conversation, guys, so I'm going to give Alderman David Moore the opportunity to speak to us today, and then we're going to move on to a different topic. Go ahead. Good morning, Alderman Moore. How are you today?
Good morning, Brother Mays. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really quiet. Go ahead. I'm going to let you speak. Welcome to the Maze Jackson Show. I appreciate the opportunity for you to call in today. What's going on, Alderman? How's everything going out there today, and what's going on the campaign trail?
Yesterday we had a birthday fundraiser, and my birthday is on the 21st. I host this every year, and in spite of the snow and all of that, I'm grateful for the number of people that came out last night to show us support for this Secretary of State seat. I was, after all that happened, I said, I'm only going to end up with 15 or 20 people here. And I mean, we had almost a full room up in there. So I was excited about that. And so people are still excited about the More for Illinois campaign. People want us to see us in this seat. And I guess your topic of a conversation today is about the endorsement. And part of it helped energize our campaign. One of the things that you will hear people say, what the devil meant for good, God is turning for your good, because it, as you're hearing on this radio station, just got to a lot of people in many different ways. And so for me, Maze, let me start with 2 points of this. You were one of the first persons that I sat down and I spoke with when I was, talking about running and after I announced, I believe. And I told you the spiritual side of this. And without going into all of that, the in-depth part, number one, God is going to do what God is going to do. And the hardened thing about all of this, and this is what it's going to come back to, and I think I caught the tail end of what Tyrone was talking about, was that, and you talk about this a lot, Maze, in terms of us as a community believing in one another or having enough finances around and trusting it to put into us. And I think people's perception becomes you have to be a millionaire, you have to have all these types of endorsements behind you to win. As you told, when I told you my testimony about God giving me this about Jahan Gore Booth, if you remember that, and one of the things I told you, she said was, yes, I was thinking about this, but I don't feel I have the money to, I don't feel I can raise the money. I went on and I moved in there, and we continually raising money, but closely not nearly to what the others are raising. But that's because, you know what, Mace? Their people got behind them. Their basis got behind them. And so when we are based and our people get behind us, then the money and all of that flows in. And so it was disheartening. Yes, I cannot lie. We always say you cannot be what you can't see. I've watched Secretary White for years. I'm the only one in this race who circulated petitions for him back in 1997 when he wasn't endorsed by the party, because I believed he was the right person for the seat, and I turned out not to be wrong. And to have that happen on the human side, yes, it's hurtful, it's disheartening. I cannot lie. But my faith is in God. He put me in this race, and He'll see us through, Maze. And that's all I can say about that.
Hey, Alderman, I'm going to tell you, I want to appreciate you for calling, and I appreciate your faith. I appreciate your spirit. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I am disheartened. And I keep saying it's going to be 6 months. It's probably going to come quicker. I can't. Yeah, man. So anyway, Alderman, I'm a little thrown off right now. I can't even lie to you. I got a couple different texts. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to say anything else you need, and then I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna come back in a minute. But I need to take a.
Yeah, and as you know, I've gone before the organizations, even went before the 27th Ward Democratic Organization, and no doubtedly the members there wanted me, and people got to listen to their members. But part of it is if we do not support one another, and especially when we're qualified, I can see if I wasn't qualified, man. It's not a thing. It's just about you have to select the black person. It's somebody that comes out of us, somebody that's qualified and proven. And that's what I can say about anybody else that's in this race. I am proven and I'm tested, Maze. I wasn't a millionaire when I became alderman. The establishment didn't support me. You know that. I came from grassroots. I wasn't appointed. Nobody hand walked me, anything. And that's why I'm able to completely, Maze, serve the people. And I will continue that as Secretary of State. And I'm just asking people, continue to get behind us. Donate what you can. Go to our website, morphillinois.com. Get involved in this race. You all decide. Don't let big money and major endorsements decide this race. You all decide. And what you all decide, that's what I'm happy with. But get in it. Get in this race. Get it. Be a part of it. And you and the people out there, the community, especially the young people, their voices are so important, and they can truly get involved and decide this race. Otherwise, when their time comes, they're going to say, wait, I did everything I was supposed to do. Well, you didn't have enough money. The right people weren't behind you. That's why I'm fighting. I want to break this system, Maze. I really do. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Alderman.
And get out there. You all support my sister, President Carrie Steele, as she runs for assessor. I'm behind her. I've said it publicly. I said it privately, and I'll say it publicly again. And you all get behind her. There's a lot of things people don't know about behind the scenes. I still got people calling me, friends at the assessors, at the board review, saying they're not doing any work right now because they don't have any of the information from the assessor's office to even doing it at town. They just told me that last week, unless they got something this week. And so those are the things that, people like Commissioner Larry Rogers at the Board of Review are fighting for. And Commissioner Larry Rogers is a very, he's a good person. Try to always do the right thing and says nothing bad about probably anyone. But when he came out and he voiced his concerns about what's happening in the assessor's office, I used to work at the Board of Review. I took his word for it. I did my homework, and it's true. And so we need someone like President Kerry still in that seat to make sure that our property taxes are getting out on time and that we're getting that money so the city and the county won't have to borrow money like they used to have to in order to pay these bills, and as taxpayers, then we're paying more. So I appreciate this opportunity, Maze. Thanks so much.
All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Thank you, Alderman. I appreciate it, and good luck on the trail. Riis, I got to take a break. I just got to take a break. Y'all stick with me or not. Yeah, I'm going to take a break.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
The skin I'm in fit me fine, tailor-made, yeah, I'm comfortable. And so it seems I'm still chasing my dreams. They told me, watch my steps, they want to pull the rug from under you. This is transparency, my life 3D. You live every word that I utter, reporting live from the gutter. Where the mind's hard to change, but we don't give up on our brothers and sisters. Cause we all need one another. The time's getting closer, revolution, feel it coming. I can smell it in the air. Inhale it, let it embody you. Because chances are the cops pull you over, they body you. Plus we don't trust each other, so there's just another obstacle. Why jump hurdles to make a change? It ain't optional. Olympian mindset in this booth with my binoculars. I see my vision getting clear, just as what a prophet do. My music touch the people's soul, black power gospel tunes. So many styles, watch me kick them like they soccer moves. Falling rank and file, this is my platoon. Soldiers at attention, ain't no Willie lynching. This the program, who they think they kidding? Reinvent the system, total reconstruction of our mental stigma. This ain't a game, boy. Still they think I'm talking about Nintendo's, that's a shame, boy. Augment reality, better fix your brain, boy. I love my people, hope they love me black. I'm going hard and ain't no holding back. Watch me react, I put my fist up in the skies like a beacon for believers that one day we return to our greatest city. We seek it all the glory we can obtain and keep reaching. I'm painting this picture, I hope you see it. Guess what the theme is? I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud, man. I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. Well, how about you to sing these tunes too? Customize for you a little something you can groove to. Feeling good about yourself. Melanated mood muse. Always service humble pie. We don't care about who's who. Light brown or dark skin. This right here's for you too. We are the gods of the earth. Living proof truth. Say it loud if you black and proud. I salute you and that's a fact. Where you at? Let me hear you say it back. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. Super melanation, renovation of our databases. Gotta fix the trinity to make it past the matrix. There's a rabbit in the hole. No decision, you gon' chase it or just shut up for complacency. Here's your motivation. Black power in your veins. Up to us to build a nation. European mental detox completely we erase it. You can't keep fighting over old information. Probably bring it right back if you love being black. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. I do this for my people all across the map. Even for the ones who don't identify with being black. Hebrews the best elixir. Go ahead and try your best. This truth serum, my loose spirits. The ancestors speak to me. I spit the truth. Hear it. You hear it. Souls here to re-engineer them so that they fearless. This person's atmospheric as the hell is spinning. Trying to strategize a way so we can start winning. And it gives a pride of yourself. Embracing this feeling. Say no new friends. That's what happened to the village. Too much individualism. It's easier to pillage. I'm just making this appearance for coherence. So you can understand what we up against. Hit the reset button. Switch covenants. It's my contract to the people that I'm publishing. It's a new era. Hood to hood. Feel the power and I'm loving it. Turn up. Net turn up. Strapped with the black burner. Murder. You sleeping and I shoot up the server. Corrupt the service at the 5, man, it's time to purge them. We waking up and that's what got them nervous. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey.
What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. For the black people. 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 What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. For the black people. 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 What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. For the black people. 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 For the black people.
I've never been lucky at love, no never. I've never been good at holding on. A heart broken so many pieces, but I'll just keep on moving on because I'll never give up on love, no never, no never. And I'll never give up on trust, whatever come what may. All that I wanna say, that true love's gonna come my way. Alright, I'm looking for a lover for me. Could you be the one for me? Yeah, alright, just looking for forever for me. For me. See, I never ever thought that I could love again. I never ever thought that I could ever win. But don't ever give up, no, and don't ever give in. See, I pray that true love finds me in the end. I'll never give up on love, I will never. And I'll never know on trust. Whatever she wants, plus a 10-carat diamond ring. Baby, baby. Alright. Woo. I'm looking for a lover for me. Looking for a lover. Could it be you? And it's all, baby, it's alright. Looking for forever for me. I'm looking for forever for me, for me. Hey, looking for a lover for me. I'm looking, still looking. And it's alright. Looking for forever for me.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. I am back. Let's talk about Band-Aids. Let's talk about black colored Band-Aids. Is there callers on the line? There's not callers on the line. Let me back up. Hands tied. And I'm gonna move on from the subject. I don't know. I do think I'm probably going to have to give up the show. Hey, man, it hurts. It does. And so, the business of black people, it's like y'all, I actually believe in the stuff I say. And I genuinely think of politics as a vehicle for self-improvement and power for us. I do look around and I do feel like it's different. And I do want to live good. And I do want the best for my family. And I do be wanting to be about myself, my self-interest. And time again, I find myself speaking when I feel something is wrong. And I just never seem to learn. Yeah, man. I go to the wall. Yeah. I Yeah, I don't even know. Honestly, I took a break and I was gonna come back and talk about Band-Aids, but I don't. Man, Charlie. Yeah, I don't. So I gotta figure it out, right? I'm clear that man, there is a price to be paid. And I do feel like I have paid it numerous times. And one time you just be like, man, can we? Anyway, I'll take your call. Go ahead. It's a caller. Caller, what's up? It's the Mace Jack. Let me say thank you to the Saints from WBGX if you're still there. Hold on one second, James. I want to thank everybody from WBGX who tuned in today. I appreciate you, Saints. Thank you for being with us 6:30 to 8 every day. Yeah. All right, James, you're on the Mace Jackson Show.
Hey, Mace. Hey, are you closing your show, or are you talking about it because of the mental strain or financial, or you feel like you're not getting enough support in other areas? Is it one of those things or something that I just didn't catch?
You know, James, I'm not
because
really,
you know government and you made me understand things.
I'm not
put things in perspective.
I'm not really at liberty. I just tell you that to discuss it. Just man, I'm just not even at liberty to discuss it. And it I mean, it is this black people stuff is hard. It's like,
say it again.
I said this black people stuff is hard. And it is it's just hard.
Farrakhan said that back in the 90s.
I agree.
He said that back in the 90s. It's real difficult to try to help black people because of the self-hate. You know, that's a big part of it. You know, and so it's like trying to climb a mountain. You know, you try and get to the top, and then you got people pulling you down. You know, or the crab in a bucket thing. I heard too on that Herb and Two show. He's like, you got to push that bucket down. You know, it's a difficult thing. I understand that, and I understand if you decide you want to end your show. But I just want you to know, you teach a lot of people, and you put things in perspective that a lot of people hadn't considered. And what Jesse White did, it was a slap in the face. It was bogus, you know, but these are the things that we do. I just want you to know you put things in perspective in a way that we can understand it. You got a sense of humor, you know. If you go, it's going to be a horrible thing. It's going to be a terrible thing. But you got to do what you got to do for yourself, for your mental, for your family. You know, I understand that. But I just want you to know, if you leave, a lot of people gonna miss out on your knowledge and your brilliance, you know, and your experiences and how things work in government. You know, I just want you to be clear on that. But you got to do what you got to do for your family and for your mental. I get it.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
And this is another reason why I said, if you had someone else in there, maybe they can speak sometimes. You know, that might help you out, give you a little relief. a woman. I always say a woman. You know that. To give you a little, give you a little relief. I remember when I was in the Navy, I told this black dude, and he was from Alabama, and I was listening to how he was talking to these white boys, and he was kind of fresh on the ship. Well, he was fresh on the ship, and I told him, I say, you're dealing with a lot of racists. And he's like, that was your experience. And had an attitude with me. Like, his black is different from mine. I shut up. I'm like, this dude liable to say something, a higher ranking person and get me in trouble. I don't know, maybe a couple months later, I walked in the TV room. He was sitting there with a blank stare in front of the TV. I'm like, something going on. And I looked at that television, but I was really watching him. And he said, they racist. I looked at him. I just walked away. I didn't want to hear his story. I didn't want to hear nothing. Because some people, you kind of got to drill it into their head. And you good at that. You real good at that. You know how things work. You smart. You got personality. You got to do what you got to do for your family. But I want you to know, a lot of people are going to miss your knowledge. And that's basically what I wanted to say. Appreciate you very much, sir. You and your brilliance. Thank you.
Thank you, James. I take my L's. But as I've said on numerous occasions, the L's, you never want to be the cause of hurt, harm, or danger to your own family. I get it. I don't know. Do we go to the, maybe I could hear some terrorism or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's I don't know that you're allowed I gotta go get rich, guys. So I could say what I want to say. So that I could have the... Anyway, let's take a break. Go ahead and play your top of the hour stuff, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do for the last hour. I'll figure it out. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
Today, the Biden administration is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breached security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater. But she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history. All because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gon' tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media is the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narrative. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know. I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know. I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know. I say it's terrorism. They say you you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in a part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happening in town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blotto. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago. Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I am your host, Maze Jackson, and it is time for our Black History Month. We are going to do our Urban Intellectual Black History Month facts. Also, we're going to move up Tell Me Something Good Friday, and I'm going to ask y'all to give the calls in because I am going to be quiet. It is tough. I take a lot of whoopings. and I'm happy to take them. When y'all bring my family into it, right? Changes the game all the time. If they got the card, they will use it. And so I am going to tell you about Bob Marley. Today, Black History Month flashcards. Number 8, Volume 1, Bob Marley, February 6, 1945 to May 11th, 1961. Courtesy of Urban Intellectuals. Bob Marley was a Jamaican singer, songwriter, musician, guitarist, and activist. His music became closely associated with the movement towards black political independence, prominent in America and several African and South American countries. He was the first global pop star to emerge from a developing nation, posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994. Although Marley never received a Grammy nomination, he was recognized with the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2001. That is Robert Bob Nesta Marley, February 6, 1945 to May 11th, 1981. Brought to you by urbanintellectuals.com. Also, Black History Flashcard, number 21, Volume 1. Ivan Van Sertima, January 26, 1935 through May 25th, 2009. Guyanese-born literary critic, linguist, and anthropologist. He's an associate professor of Africana Studies at Rutgers University in New Jersey. In 1976, published the book They Came Before Columbus that features his arguments for an African origin of Mesoamerican culture in the Western Hemisphere. Achieved widespread attention within the African American community for his claims of prehistoric African contact and the diffusion of culture in Central and South America. In 1983, authored The Lost Sciences of Africa, an overview that discusses early African advances in metallurgy, astronomy, mathematics, architecture, engineering, agriculture, navigation, medicine, and writing. It is Black History Flashcard number 21. That is Ivan Van Sertima, January 26, 1935 through May 25th, 2009. Courtesy of urbanintellectuals.com. Y'all check them out on social media. I am moving to Tell Me Something Good. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. If you got any callers out there, give us a call. Anybody on that line, Riis? We'll take your call. Caller, welcome to the Maze Jackson Show. Tell me something good.
Well, Maze, it's your sister Janessa.
Hey, sis.
So, before I tell you something good, I'm trying to think of something good, but I just want to let you know, and I know you probably saw my text message to you, and I just wanted to call and verbally tell you that whatever you decide to do, Maze, the people that love you and believe in you are going to go wherever you go, and they'll be back whenever you come back.
Man,
Pastor Wiley out in Maywood at Rockin' Bay just said, grown people are going to do what grown people are going to do, right? And while they look at it as passing the torch and passing the ring, kissing the ring, whatever you want to call it in politics, it's going to happen, right? And for a while, I have been on this thing of not voting at all. Like, if your name is not Carrie K. Fields, that's the only person I plan on voting for, right? I'm on this whole thing of no reparations, no re-election, Black First Party, things like that. And like Devin and I and Mario and I, we talk every single day, literally about what you talked about and what you talk about and how selfless you are and how hard it is for you to deal with the problems of the Black community in the most intimate ways, and then have to deal with everything that you have going on personally, right? And we can only imagine what it is, but the thing is, selfish people will want you to continue on until you are totally depleted. And I refuse to let you be totally depleted. Totally refuse that. Do what you got to do to recharge some batteries, brother. And you already know I'm rocking and rolling. My something good is to wish Ness a happy belated birthday. And just glad that he saw 39. And it's something that he does not understand how important birthdays are, because a lot of his friends have not made it to see that. And a lot of our young brothers and sisters, unfortunately, are not even allowed to even see 39. But I love you, Maze, and do what you got to do, baby.
Thank you, sister. And
Talk to you later.
thank you. I appreciate you. And your text did mean a lot. My texts are blowing up. I can't keep looking at the text because I feel like every time I look at it, it's either love or hate, right? It's love, and I'm like super hypersensitive right now, right? Because I gotta let you, like, never in my wildest imagination could I ever imagine it's like the threatening of me is one thing, the threatening of my wife is another. And it's like I could have the fights and I could get whooped and all that, but man, we done been through this drill. And it's like whether you be quiet or whether you say something, they gonna always have a problem with you, and you just don't ever want to be the cause. You don't want to be the reason they get the point and say, see, like if you with me, you with me. But because that can change, you gotta adjust. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Anybody on that line? Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show.
Good morning, Maze.
Good morning. Hey, Katie.
I didn't get on till about 7 o'clock, but what can I say? I guess you've seen so much, and you need to take care of yourself. And I agree with the previous callers. And the something good is that that you have given all that you can to us, and we appreciate it. I think whites, in my 68 years, I can see more clearly now, things that I was never able to see because of you, and because I didn't know. And like so many Black people in the city of Chicago and the United States, we've been educated, the wrong way. And white supremacy is a bitch. And it just controlled us Black people for a very, very long time. We had our up times, and I think now we're going through a downtime, especially when we see that people are coming over here, and they want to take it, and and it's going to be a fight forever, for a very long time. And yesterday, I went to my granddaughter's school because I had some concerns, and was very happy to talk with the assistant principal. I think he was telling me the main principal might be leaving. And so my granddaughter said to me, she said, "Grandmama," she said, "I don't know." She's a junior. "Grandmama, I don't like to go to school." And this is her first year over there at Percy Junior. "I don't like to go to school on a Monday or a Friday." And I said, "Why you don't like to go to school on Monday or Friday?" And she said, "Because the kids don't come into school. They take off on a Monday and they take off on a Friday." And I said, "Oh my God, things is really bad for our young Black people. If the parents don't for some reason, they don't make the kids go to school on a Monday or Friday." And I said, I said to the principal, "You got to, something has got to be done. You have to make the Mondays and Fridays where the kids want to get up and come to school." And I was mad upset about the food. They don't like the food. So the city of Chicago citizens, who were wasting our taxpayers' money by giving them food that they said the same menu they send to the jails. And we accept this. So, black people are not born. I think you have to be born with what you have, Maze, and not many of us are born with what you have. I wish there was. So, when you go, I wish we did have somebody to step up into yours so that we wouldn't have to wear you down. But to tell the truth, we don't. And we don't have anybody to bring it to our attention. It's a shame. It's really, how are we going to have our people lead us when I don't know. I hope better for the future. I know that, I'm going to be fighting to the day they put me in the grave or I get burned or whatever it is I decide to have happen to me. But, I know it's difficult for you because you sing so much and you want so much for us. And I want to say that I appreciate it.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate you, too. I appreciate y'all. I swear to God, all I want is for us to be straight. And it's so crazy to me that I feel like I want the same stuff for us that I see for everybody else. And it's like I've never been one to hold my tongue. I'm going to. But I guess clearly I'm the only one that sees anything wrong with the way that this stuff is working, and I'm sorry. Maybe it probably is me. I'm probably the crazy one. Go to the callers. Go to the callers. You're on the Mace Jackson Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Thank you. Maze, I just wanted to let you know that you are very much appreciated. I have not been here in Illinois for a very long time, but I was born and raised. And I have also participated in politics somewhat, I guess you can say, in another state, and it can be really something. And so I can understand some of the things that you're going through. You are the likes of a Martin Delaney, a Marcus Garvey, a Malcolm X. So it is very difficult to advocate for Black people. I understand that. And I just wanted you to know that you're very much appreciated. And just to let you know, Cherry Steele doesn't have anything to worry about because she has people behind her. And just let them know the people are behind Cherry Steele. Just like Kim Fox, the people are behind them. And it is hard to advocate for Black people or even to be in a position. We know that. Even if it's Lori Lightfoot or Kwame Waru or Juliana Stratton, it's difficult. And so that's why I don't like to disparage them, even if you don't agree with them. But let them know that Cherry Steele has nothing to worry about because the people are behind her, 100%. And that is what they're afraid of. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your call. Thank you. Thank you for your call. You know, my whole world has been built on politics. And I tell you, dealing with Black folks is like stage diving. Right? You jump and you hope they catch you. I can stage dive. Everybody ain't a stage diver. It's always amazing that my pro-Black words, that benefit all of us, are able to be used to justify why people want to cause hurt, harm, or danger. Like I don't understand. And again, I feel like everybody be like, Maze, you come too far. But can I tell y'all? Hey man, I know what it's like to be choked and starved out. It is amazing to me that over here with this little old social media, Facebook, that don't nobody ever care about, can make, yes, it's like you be like, man, go to break. Just tell me something. I need y'all to tell me something good. Cause the Bulls going to the it's the All-Star weekend. So that's my tell me something good. We'll be back after these messages. The Maze Jackson Show.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. And now, traffic and weather.
Get your savings coupon from participating Great Clip salons and save 20% on select tickets. See savings coupon for restrictions and details. Coming to Allstate Arena February 25th through 27th.
Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, there's turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20-piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nail done, when you put that grown on, why you gotta look so good, 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 good? With your hair done, nail done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I wanna check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your grown on, baby. Oh, when you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Oh, when you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor, giving more. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman. No, why you gotta look so good? With your hair down and your nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Oh, baby. I mean, I know that you're here with me and everything, but since you just left a few hours ago, I've just been going crazy. And I done come to realize one thing. Oh, baby, I miss you. Yeah. Ooh, baby, oh, darling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Your love must be some kind of drug, baby. Cause it just keeps on calling me, calling me.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. Tell me something good. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Any calls on the line? We'll take the calls. Go ahead. Hey, caller, you there? Hello, caller. Caller? Anybody else, Reese? What's the next call? Caller, you on the
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Hey, Cassandra.
Maze, I just want to let you know that you really saved a lot of lives. When I discovered you, I've always known Madam President, but I didn't know that you guys were married. And when I discovered you, it was during the pandemic. And being at home for 70 days, I was in my house for 70 days by myself and with my own thoughts. And one of the things I thought about was I really don't like people, so I was enjoying being at home. So that's a good thing. The other thing was the drawback of that was all of the Black deaths that was happening. And when I discovered you, I was so angry with the outside world, with what was going on, the disrespect, the disregard of human life. You channeled that energy into a movement. And if you look at all the people that tune into Facebook and tune into your other social mediums, you saved our lives. You saved our mental. You redirect our energy. And for that, I thank you. And I can't thank you enough because it made us focus. And when you read an article, it's different from when I read an article. I read an article, okay, on to the next. But you read the albatross between the lines. You know the spirit in which it was written. And then you come back and you break it down to us to the smallest of understanding where we can grasp it. And then we can jump on the movement for the side of right. And we just can't thank you enough for that. You have to get your mental together. I totally understand it. And this is exhausting. I'm exhausted. But you are our light at the end of the tunnel. And this is why you are our flame and we're moths and we just keep following you. So if you take a break, a well-needed break, nobody's mad at you. We understand and we champion that. And we will always be here when you decide to return. I'm not going to put the pressure on you and tell you it's a loss, and the outside world will be winning because they're like, we silenced him, but not really. We just went underground to regroup, get our energy back up and mobilize so that we can come out stronger. And I just want to let you know that we love and support you. Whatever you do, we all behind you. And that's my good thing for the day.
Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate you. I'll take the next call. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Hello? Caller.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? What up, Maze?
What up?
What up, Maze? Tyrone Muhammad.
What up, Ty?
Hey, man, what are you talking about, man? You going, so chill up, man. What are you doing, man? Listen, I'm just saying this here. This is why I work on building my own army. See, you can't never rely. When we are saviors, bro, of our people, one thing for sure, God don't put you in the position so that a comfortable position. You know this already. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know. It's more so for the audience to understand that when you're fighting for freedom for black people, it's almost like you can't even expect their support. Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said saving black people is the hardest job you can have in the world, bro. There's no job harder than fighting for the ills and issues of black people that's marginalized on every socio-economical level. The number of death threats I get in the course of a month, bro, would be appalling if people heard it, man. They in the point where they have even taken Tracy said, when we see you, we're going to shoot your fucking car up. We're going to add that out just because of the work your man do. So, bro, any woman that think they is gonna be easy and safe when they dealing with a freedom fighter, bro, or somebody who got the audacity or the gall, that you say the unmitigating gall to speak up for the ills and issues of black people, bro, I always and often give my address. See, I want the smoke. See, that's the difference. See, I'm gonna tell you, bro, it's like they think they gonna punk you. But you got unseen army, bro, angels everywhere, man. Don't ever think that this fight, this is why it's serious. I don't call our organization or myself, as we talk all the time, we're not returning citizens. Because we're not citizens of no city, town, country. That the guys I represent, we're not citizens of no country or even our own blocks, bro. We have never had citizenship, man, as black people. So the other thing becomes ex-cons for community and social change. Yeah, I'm an ex-con, so they tell you that when you roll up on me with that bull crap, we're going to beat your ass. So it ain't no playing around with this, man. Freedom is about life and death, man. Economics, agriculture, business, man. If we don't figure that out, and the very people that gets on here and say all this about you and for you, man, they never show up when we out there fighting. They never show up. That's why you got to understand who our people are. We all chasing comfort. We all chasing bills. We all enslaved and incarcerated in our own ills and issues, man. And the white person, the people, they know this. They know they ain't people that following them ain't really got no time to show up. Like we're about to go out to Niles North right now, while black students are being racial discriminated against. They're calling them all type of races. Name the few black students in the minority out there. We going as an organization, as black men, we going to stand with our children who are about to walk out of that school at Niles West, I think it is. Niles West in Skokie. We not playing, bro. This is nothing to play with when it comes to our people. We sitting back here working and keeping this world afloat by serving these people in these jobs and these titles and these capacities. And we ain't never walked away from the disrespect and the ills. We haven't came together to ever make anything so that brothers like you can go in and speak for us and bring others with you. But we got to show a unified front, bro. And until we do that, we're going to keep getting plucked off one by one. That's why I'm going to build the army I need. And that's why we doing what we doing. Don't let the enemy know, man, he's defeating us with his crap. He ain't defeating us, bro. You got an unseen army. All you got to say is go, and we gonna go. That's it, bro. I'm done.
Thanks, Ty. I appreciate it. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Go to the live line if there's callers there. I am. Yeah, yeah, bro. This is tough. Go ahead. Caller, hey, how you doing today?
Good morning. Good morning, Maze. How you doing?
All right. How are you?
I'm okay. This is Tamiko.
Oh, hey, Miko. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? I don't think I like the tone that you talking with, and I don't think I like the words that I'm hearing. I don't think I like those. We've been here before. You do whatever you feel that you need to do or want to do, but pass the baton. Pass the baton. What they think is once you go away, or if you choose to go away, they think this stops. What they don't understand is all you did was garner like-minded and like-hearted people and brought us together. We were already here. Now, at the end of the day, you already knew that it was hard fighting for black folks. We have lost so much. Me even being a new business owner, not that new, but new business owner, I've experienced so much. Black men you know what I'm saying, pretty much get it hit harder than us women because they think that they can pit us up against one another. I've been in situations just currently, we haven't had a chance to talk where white men have been calling me the angry black woman. And they don't even understand, brothers, when you're in the room, that's offensive, it's racist. You letting the white man even do that. But at the end of the day, we still going to fight for us. They think if you move on and they pretty much get you to bow out, they think that this is going to stop. It's not going to stop. All you did was pretty much put out the call and garner all like-minded and like-hearted black people together. And all I got to say is all the rest of the encouragement to pretty much stay here. You do what you feel is best for you and your family. My last few words is, what's up? You do have plenty of people behind you with plenty of people behind them. What's up?
We're going to have to talk about it.
We can't keep letting them pretty much, do what they do. That's the whole part of it now. They think if they take one head down, they think, well, no other heads grow. That's where they wrong at this go around. We're not dealing from that same playbook. And I mean that, bro. We need to talk.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Maze Jackson Show. Tell me something good, y'all. Thank you, Tamiko. That's my president. What's in it for the black people? Next caller. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show.
Good morning, Maze Jackson. How are you, my brother?
I am not good. What's going on?
I know. It's all good, but guess what, man? So it took a whole lot of me to keep my composure when I saw you and your family at the Bulls game the other night, right? So with that being said, yes, sir.
No, I said, what's up, Darren? When you said that, I knew who I was talking to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad, brother. I hear that smile. So it took everything in me to keep my composure because I was working business. I had a group of young men with me. We were having a great experience. And then to see my guy, Maze Jackson, come down, and I got to know that, hey, man, consistency is the key, brother. I know that iron definitely wears down, but it doesn't wear out. And at the end of the day, man, know that the consistency that you continue to provide our community, our leaders, and everything that supports us is the secret sauce, brother. And I know days ain't always going to be 100. But guess what? As long as we can hover around 75 or better and know that we got that extra support to kick in that other 25, we're going to make it happen, Maze. That's my Tell Me Something Good Friday, brother.
Thank you, Darren. I appreciate you, man. It was good seeing all the young people, too, man. I'll take your calls. The Maze Jackson Show. Tell me something good. Caller?
Good morning, man.
Good morning. Who the?
Yes. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Who's this? Hello? Riis Tricky Fingers, you ain't hang up on him, did you? Caller? You was on. He clicked over. Come back to the next one. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hey, caller.
Hey, Maze. Yeah, I can understand why you're surprised, man. Pritzker told you he was the least offensive Negro. So we should have been expecting this. All he's doing is earning his least offensive Negro badge, which is what he's most proud of. So, you know, hey, if you got to take a break, take a break. You know, because there ain't a whole lot of people get out of this fight alive. You know, people have more respect for parking bibs, chairs than they do human life. You know, so you fought the fight. You know, take a break. You know, people get burnt out. That's just part of being human. You know, and yeah, I'm gonna quote Martin Luther King. He said, "Truth crushed the earth will rise again, and your truth will rise again." So you know, don't worry about it. Malcolm X said, "The price of freedom is death." You know, and nobody wants you to go there. You know, because we've been dealing with this stuff for too long. You know, so you know, I appreciate what you do. You know, and what you've given. But hey, you know, take some time, go be granddad. You know, I mean, you've earned that. You deserve that. So, you know, do what you got to do, my man. You know, we're gonna be with you either way.
Thank you, brother.
That's my comment.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Go ahead, caller. Tell me something good.
Shalom. What I miss?
What up, Bob Israel? Excuse me.
What I miss? Bob got killed, man. I slid on
That's
Bob.
your slave name. I said
Bob.
Israel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I must have missed something though, because I be going back from the other station to the union. I go shovel my snow. It's cracking like not here. Brother Tom, I heard Brother Tom, my buddy called in, and Tamika, my president too. So, man, I don't know what's going on,
We gotta.
I took one day.
My
We what?
We as in me is probably gonna need to take a break. I have a parent.
Cool. Let me. Oh, go on. I'm sorry.
No, this.
And you know, I'm the very team anyway. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Let's Trump Nation handling for a minute and Ruthie.
Okay, that's maybe what we have to do. That may be.
Just be a consultant in the background, because freedom ain't free, my brother. I was laughing one day. We shut down the Magnificent Mile. You like, man, I ain't doing this no more. I'm woo. It's too late, man. You already stepped out there, brother. Ain't no turning back. You know. You might as well suck it up, tighten up your belt.
I was a 7-day activist, man. The activist rules is too much. It's too. I was out.
You thought you were. You've been active
7 days, man. I ain't no activist. Don't call me no activist. Don't put that burden nowhere on me, man. Hey, and I'm through.
Too late, my brother. You can talk all you want. Too late.
I'm about to go
too late.
And check this bag. No, I'm through messing with y'all black people. Black people don't do nothing but get me in trouble. My love for black people.
Right,
is really
black is the color in the crayon book. I keep telling you, black. They told us 1 year we was black, 1 year we African American. That's 2 damn continents. They had us as an afro. That's a damn hairdo. We them people in that Bible, man. Jacob and people be trying to tell you and Dorothy, but people be rebelling, man. Sunday ain't even in the damn Bible. It's a 7-day, man. They just got us effed up from the damn 400 years of brainwashing. Ain't even no letter J, man. The letter J was the last letter added to the American alphabet. Dude's name wasn't Jesus, man. Come on, man. Let's just keep it real. It's over, man, for them devils. I told you, it's 1,000 years to reign. If we come together, it's 1,000 years is over. That Trump just trying to make his move, grab all the souls he can, family. Man, you're elder now, man. You 50. So, youth is for war, elder for counsel. We at war, man. So don't back. Ain't no retreat, brother. I'm with shoot the people that the girl wouldn't even talk to. I forgot they're saying Underground Railroad lady.
You talk about Harry.
Come on, family member, you got to stand up, man. Shalom.
I appreciate you, brother. All right, Riis, we got anybody on the call? Take the call. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Hello. Hey, caller.
What up, Maze?
What up,
Maze?
This James Say. What's up, James? How you feeling, man? Don't let the petty outweigh the important.
I hate when you sound like this, bro. I hate when you sound like this, man. Man, because I just came out from doing my yard, man. I didn't even go to work this morning. Roads was so bad. Dude, keep your head up, man. You know my motto. Don't let the petty outweigh the important, bro. You got to take that time out for yourself, man. You got to recharge your batteries and do what you got to do. Hey, black folks got to save themselves, bro. We can't, like I said, we got a civil war within ourselves, bro. We got a civil war within ourselves, man, that we got to fight before we can even go out there and fight the rest of the world, man. Starts with the black man and the black woman, and then the black man and the black woman against their own kids, and so on and so forth, till it goes outside your door, man. It's hard work being black, bro. It's hard work. But we've been here this long, man. We gonna make it, man. You keep your head up, man. Do what you gotta do, man. We gonna be here for you.
Thank you, James. I appreciate you, brother. That means a lot. And next time I'm in Riverdale, I'm gonna reach out for you. All right, Mace Jackson Show. Caller, you on the Mace Jackson Show. Hey, caller.
Good morning. Byron here.
Hey, Byron.
Maze. My phone blew up. I was watching some tennis. I'm a tennis person. And
why do I believe you? Why do I know you? Why do I know you're a tennis person? I could see you in your tennis outfit, in your chair, with your all-white outfit, with your tennis vest on, with your racket. Like, I'm going to swat these Negroes up out of here and swat these. Go ahead. I'm just giving you a hard time. What's up, Byron? How you feeling, man?
No, man. My phone blew up, and I said, what happened? He said, you got to call Maze because he's talking about quitting. I said, that's not my Maze. He probably just need a break. I said, but you better call him now, though. I'm here watching tennis. I was watching a good match, and then all of a sudden I was awake. I said, man, I got to stop what I'm doing. I got to stop what I'm doing. But Maze, if indeed you've come to the point, remember what's important. Family is the most important thing, right? Everything starts from there. Once you take care of your family, anything else is extra, right? Family is always first. So you focus on the family. Get that straight. Once that's straight, any extra time you got, you give to other people. That's what I do. I rent to a lot of Section 8 people. I help their family. I teach their little kids math. I show them how to do different things. I'm my own, but my extra time. I tell them also too about how fortunate you are to have this Section 8 because some people who don't have it have to go out there and work every day, get all the benefits themselves. You'll just come to you. So you should appreciate what you're doing and understand what you're getting. I just preach to them about that. You see what I'm saying? On my free time. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is you have trained a lot of folks, but just having this station, having this platform, you train a lot of folks. There are people behind you. They might not have the resources that you might have. They might not have the smarts because you're a very smart, intelligent person. I just know it from an engineering person. From engineering, I went to school at the University of Illinois. I just know how smart you are. See, other folks don't know how smart. They probably know how smart you are too, but just everyday conversations that you give us and feed us the information that you give us. Some of them I never heard about, but I listen to it because you give it to us straight. You see what I'm saying? But you've trained a lot of black brothers and sisters that can come and give you that break that you need. I'm telling you. There are a lot of people that you have trained. So you've done so much for the community, but you still need time out. I'm about to go back to Brazil in another 9 days, okay? That's what I do. After the tennis stress me out, I don't let them stress me out no more, but after they give me all this stuff to go through, I take a damn break, dude. I take a break. I'm going to Brazil. I'm going to spend 3 weeks down there. And it's 85, 95 degrees. I'm going to play some tennis under clay. So that's what I do to recharge myself. Then I come back and deal with you. You see what I'm saying? I want to deal with you. But when I come back, I got to have you here. I got to have you here when I come back. Even while I'm in Rio, that's where I go. Hey, that's all public knowledge. I listen to the Maze Jackson Show. I said I got to listen to Maze before I go. I got things I got to do. I got to see what Maze is talking about. And I listen to you, man, because you feed me information that I need. Right? And you don't even know it. But I love my black folks. They do some crazy ass things. They vote Democratic from my point of view. They vote against their interests. But I still love black folks. And I try to help anybody I can with my free time. Right? With my damn free time. That's what I do. Just like you do for us. You pay for this damn show to feed us information out of your damn money. Nobody's feeding you money. Right? You can go and make more money doing the lobbying stuff that you normally do. Making bukus of money. I know it. A lot of folks probably know it too. But I'm saying once But what you're doing is on the side. Family first. Take care of the family. We all gonna vote for your wife. You know, we gotta get up there and help her out and show these folks that you just can't put this brother down. We're coming after you. But once these black folks get off their stupid idea of voting Democrat, they can go and change stuff. Always vote for your best interest on your community. That's my point for the day. I don't want to take any more of your time, Maze, but you're a great man. I hope to see you on the tennis court. I'll be at Tootie Park all the time in the summertime.
All right, well, we're going to have to check that out, Byron, because I'm going to have me some free time. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Is that it, Riis? We done? All right, we'll take the last caller. Call you on the Maze Jackson Show.
Yes, this is Robert.
What's up, Robert?
I just wanted to reach. Hey, what's going on, Maze? Man, I just wanted to reach out to you, man, and just say my part and just, farewell. You train me well. You inspire me. You motivate me. And you educate. And, man, I just can't, I just really can't thank you enough, man. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks that you got to go, but it's cool because I'm more motivated than ever. I can't wait to show up at a meeting. I can't wait to bring my daughter to the TP and buy her what's in it for the black people stuff. I'd be mad. Like all the callers have said, man, you really put a lot of stuff on some people, man, and you really opened our eyes. So honestly, I really can't thank you enough for all that you do. Seriously. And I had something else that I want to say, but I didn't forgot it. But like I say, man, I just can't thank you enough. As a young brother, when I came back to Chicago, I got in tune with you, and man, it's been a blast the whole time, man. And I don't want you to go, but also that's for selfish reasons. But you got to do what you got to do. But also you sparked something. And also, man, just don't sell out for that money, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say, and then they be like, meanwhile, I be hungry. But I'm gonna tell you what, Robert. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you, y'all. I gotta let you go. I got some thoughts and some thinking to do, and man, it's just crazy to be misinterpreted, and it's like it's just all man. I want the best for my people. And anyway. So y'all, I'm up out of here. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Riis, did you tell me something good? Did you have something to tell me something good?
No, I ain't tell you something good. But man, you wanna know what I'm gonna tell you? When I first came here, it'd be quick. I know we passed 9. When I first came here, my mindset and where I grew up from. But like I'm a adaptive person, so I like to really soak in information. And just saying, so just sitting here learning and listening, like I'm sure you can even tell, like now even I read stories, you know what I'm saying, a little different, and which is good because now I take, like the way that I grew up in the streets and I incorporate it with, like the political. So like now I can actually see more of both sides.
And that's what I was trying to do.
Thank you for, man, like for real, man, like to see that, man, like thank you. And that's what the people are trying to like tell you, like how that caller said. I can read an article in the newspaper and be like, oh, okay, that's what come. And then you'll come and be like, remember this from June something. Then you can paste 3 articles that they say, you know what, I'm going to put one here, I'm going to put one here, because they ain't going to read all 3 of them. And you come back like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So that is what the people are saying. Like, you come here, and that's why everybody wake up so early in the morning, like because they get the information the right way. So many people I know that, like that I watch your show always say, man, one thing I like about him is because Maze always giving you that dope, that straight pure, like the TV give it to you, but Maze comes straight hard and give it to you how they really supposed to say it. So, man, that's what I'm going to say, man. Thank you, because, like, now I look at stuff, and then I be like, no, I don't know, y'all just see, because it could be an underlay over the overplay. So, man, so my tell me something I'm good is I learned how to look at things differently now since the time I've joined this station.
Thanks, Riis. So it's funny because the story that we did this morning could have been, I feel like it was, the story that we did this morning has been misinterpreted as me telling people to leave the mob, right? Like, and it was really telling my story as a shooter in the mob who has always been loyal, being confused about the change in loyalty, not telling anybody to leave the mob. Like, my story was, hey, Joe, I came to this with you. I do what you say. And because I believe in you, that's what make me do that. And I'm mad and I am the hothead. I am the Sonny of the family. The one that's going to be ready to fight. When everybody else is cool, calm, and collected and be like, I'm the hothead. Only because I love my people. And it's like, I just want the best for my people, and I'm willing to. And it's just crazy how yeah, man. Anyway, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I got to jump on a conference call, so I'm going to get up out of here. I'll talk to you. I don't know what's going to happen on Monday, right? I haven't thought, and I want to be clear. I'm not trying to be all like suspenseful and all of that stuff. It's just, I mean, sometimes when you see the interpretation, you be like, man, it's me. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these. We won't be back after these messages. We up out of here. So for Riis and Ruthie, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show. Where every day we have asked what's in it for the black people. If you don't like it, just tell them Maze said we out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down.